But it's, again, it just tells the story of it's the evil and the ugliness of people's hearts these days is everywhere.
This is Franky Rose's Think Tank. Here's your host, Franky Rose.
Welcome to the Think Tank. So we have a runner, and I thought that might be interesting for us to look at. I'm going to try and find somebody else who might be streaming this. But let's see here. We'll start with this.
Are in their ongoing search. We're going to stay in the air with Eagle as long as we have fuel. We'll do our very best to continue to canvass the area and share any developments here on the live stream as, of course, developments come in from the Pasco or Hillsborough County Sheriff's offices. So Raider, yes, to answer your question, they do have a canine. We just saw that canine. I don't know if there's multiple, but we do know the canine, a canine unit, at least one canine unit is involved.
I'm just looking for somebody else to.
Courtney says this shot is in the EOS. We live right next to it. In avidity, multiple police in our neighborhood. Thanks for chiming in there, Courtney. From the looks of it, I'd say since early morning he's been on the run. No, well, the failed traffic stop was at 10 a.m. But we don't know. We know that happened. We don't know at what point in time they transitioned to Pasco. When it became a foot pursuit. That's what's unclear. We don't know if that was closer to 11, 11:30, or even earlier than that. That's how long they've been searching in the woods isn't exactly clear at the moment. But we'll, of course, continue to. We have reporters in our newsroom that are working this story. We've got our team that are working the phones, trying to get details.
If any of y'all find another link, that would be awesome.
Here you can see one of the nearby neighborhoods next to this wooded area in Land O'Lakes. We don't know if it was intentional or unintentional that this suspect decided to ditch the vehicle in a wooded area. It could have been a variety of different things. And we've seen it in previous chases where sometimes a suspect is doing any left or right turn, anything that they could do to get away. And then they find themselves in an area where they're just forced to ditch their vehicle. And then, of course, it's an unintentional decision to flee on foot, or the suspect is conscious of and really has knowledge of the area, knows that there's a wooded area here in Land O'Lakes, off of State Road 54, and made the conscious decision to pull off into this wooded area and get out of the vehicle and flee on foot, because the odds, of course, of getting away in a wooded area clearly are going to be higher than if you're trying to get out in a wide open parking lot. So if it was a decision that was made intentionally to flee in this area, then clearly the suspect knows the area. Because Tampa Bay, we've got a lot of neighborhoods, we've got a lot of development here. So to pull off into an area that is such a large wooded area, if that was an intentional decision, then that's clearly indicative of the fact that the person who deputies are pursuing knows the area well. It's just how well do they know the region, and are they savvy enough to, get through the woods and then eventually emerge somewhere where deputies aren't stationed? I mean, that's really a big question at this point. It's difficult to see through the air, to see through and past these trees. Getting through the tree line is difficult. There's power lines, and you can see, wow. So Joey Capistran and Eagle doing a great job of finding all of the deputies that are positioned around this area to establish as good of a perimeter as possible. And this one underneath the power lines to make sure that they don't emerge here. Again, go back full screen. I'm monitoring comments, Facebook Live, YouTube Live with #KJB. Corner wants to know how many officers are there. Well, it's officers, deputies, troopers, but how? Yeah, I get what you're saying. How much law enforcement is there? That's FHP. So, how many? At dozens, clearly.
Hello.
But exactly how many, it's almost impossible to say. But what we can say is primarily there are 3 law enforcement agencies participating in the search that I've been told of. By our team. This started in Hillsborough County, so Hillsborough County is involved. The Pasco County Sheriff's Office probably the most heavily involved at this moment. This is, of course, their jurisdiction. And then, of course, you have Florida Highway Patrol likely involved in the pursuit. As this, took place on the interstate, you're getting FHP involved as well. That's the state. You have state and 2 county law enforcement agencies represented here. There could be others. Not sure exactly how many officers specifically, but we know that those are the 3 primary law enforcement agencies involved at the moment. Steve, could they use a sheriff chopper to help with the search? Yeah, a sheriff's helicopter is in the air. And Joey, I don't know if you've seen the sheriff's chopper at all recently, but there it is. And I've just been told by our newsroom that Eagle is going to have to refuel. There's the sheriff's office vehicle. Eagle is going to have to refuel. So Eagle will land, and at that point, our newsroom will make the determination if we are heading back here or if we're coming back to Tampa.
It does look nice. Looks muggy. I'm not finding anything else on this.
There's I believe that's a Pasco County Sheriff's Office vehicle. I could be wrong, could be Hillsborough, but I think that's Pasco.
Yeah. Big hugs to you too, Emily. Yeah, I'm looking all over the place, and it doesn't seem like I'm finding it.
So again, we're here in the Stream Center, monitoring this feed from Eagle 8 HD. There's also a chance that we might have some reporters on the ground. In fact, it's inevitable. We're going to have a team of reporters on the ground in this area, but obviously being on the ground, you're not going to see as much from a camera located on the outer edges of this wooded area. I don't even know how close deputies would let our camera crew get. And you're not going to see very much. The primary use of obviously having boots on the ground, having our reporter and photographer on the ground near the areas that we can go up to officers, we can go up to deputies, the public information team, and just try to get updates as they come in. And that's useful, of course, when we get a team in position there. But Eagle was right behind all this. So as soon as we found out about the pursuit, Eagle was up in the air and got there pretty quickly. So Eagle is going to be refueling here in the Stream Center. I'm going to be stepping away off the microphone. We'll keep the live
Thank you. Thank you. That's so nice. I appreciate that. Welcome to the new members. Right? Oh, Shauna. Ah, Shauna, so kind. Thank you. I don't know who they think they're chasing. I'm going to see. I'm just not having any luck finding this. Let me see here. Lizzie, that's a bad noise. Let's see what else I can find. Thank you for this as well, Shauna, for pointing this out to me. Well. I don't know what to say, guys. Is that all they're going to give us? It just might be. I checked to see if JLR was out there. He's not. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and hit that bell. I always forget to say my spiel. Well, if I hear any more or see any more, I'll let you know. I thought it was going to be a bit of a chase. But it looks like he got into the trees and I don't know. Are they going to find him? It's kind of like these guys who steal cars, and when the cops get onto them, they get into those great big massive parking lots where they go like this. They ditch the car and they bolt. These guys know what they're doing. Man deleted during a oot out with the Gwinnett County Police. Lots going on, but they're not showing that. 4 arrested during investigation into car thefts at Rochester Airport. Rub coconut oil into your sink and see what happens. I can do that. So, you guys, let's see here. What's going on over here? Yeah. So I'm going to leave it here, guys. I appreciate you. That's what I was hoping for, like another Danilo Cavalcanti. Yeah, the Canadian Mounties always get there, man. Yeah, well, I won't even comment on that one. Yeah, library fines. Lordy. So yeah, I am going to set up that stream about that transgender kid who was arrested in Montgomery County School. It was an ooting plot, and it looks like it's pretty interesting. I'm trying to see if he's got a 129-page manifesto. Of course, I don't think I'm going to find it, but I am looking. So with that said, guys, once again, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you guys. It was a fast one, but hey, we've got the next one. I'll see you soon. Bye.